Welcome back to Color Class. I'm Sarah, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about if winters can wear brown. Now, I made a huge mistake in my last video, and the sound was awful. So I am very sorry about that, and I'm redoing it for you just so you can have a full new video. But the video guides are posted on Patreon, and if you are a YouTube member, they are also posted on our channel. Now, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll get into this video. One of the biggest myths in color analysis is winters only being able to wear black. Now, here at Color Class, we do things a bit differently because we also provide custom portfolios for somebody who may be neutral in between warm and cool. Or we like to call that balanced. Or maybe they are medium depth. They're not light, they're not deep, they're just right in the middle territory. Color analysis doesn't equate for that. So here at Color Class, we create custom palettes to build upon. And we know here that the very same thing, there can be neutral browns. There can be cooler browns. Typically, everyone just kind of dumps a winter and say, you can wear black, you're good to go. But that's not quite the case because we also have soft winters who need a little bit of dusting. And the browns might be a little bit more blue, purple, red instead of that orangey based brown that we think of when we say brown. So the answer to can winters wear brown? Yes. But there is a little bit more that we need to talk about when a winter is shopping for a brown. And this also applies to summers as well. You can wear a mocha brown. We just need it to be a little bit more red, a little bit more blue, a little bit more purple to create that neutral to cool quality in the brown. In traditional color analysis, autumns and springs are the one that can rock brown really well. Autumns for sure, because that rich, earthy, deep brown looks incredible on you with that warm base to it. So think camel, think golden brown, think rust browns. Those are going to be our warm browns that are autumns, and the lighter version of it springs can wear. Now, winters, on the other hand, are cool and high contrast, except for you soft winters. You have a soft quality to you that's not as clear, but your shades are a bit more intense and deep and rich. Of course, the historical advice when you think like the 1980s color analysis is winters should not wear brown, they should exclusively wear black. It's never that simple, and here at Color Class, we believe that you should be able to wear anything you would like. There are nuances though that we can adjust. Either you're adjusting yourself to create more contrast, for example, or soften you. Or you can make yourself warmer, cooler. It is dependent upon you, but there is no thing that says, you cannot wear this color. It just will not look good on you. No, we can adjust ourselves, or we can adjust our coloring, our outfits to create something that harmonizes with any color. But the problem is, people think brown is just one simple color, but there is a whole spectrum of browns ranging from extremely warm browns to neutrals to very cool classic brown. And for winters, the key is the undertone and the clarity of that brown. Those warm orangey browns are going to clash with your coloring. Your cool skin tone or neutral skin tone is going to shift yellow with that warm undertone. You're going to look more sallow. So the goal is to keep that brown from shifting warm. We need it to shift neutral to cool. So the browns that are going to look amazing on you are espresso browns, more chocolatey, leaning bluer than I want to say milk chocolate, but what our goal is to have more of a dark chocolate instead of that milkier, warmer chocolate. And of course, deep neutral browns are going to look fantastic on you. We just cannot have that shift of warmth within it. Because these shades have more depth to them, they harmonize better with winters. And some of these shades, if you are a soft winter, harmonize better with you. If you're a soft winter, you know we don't recommend that cool, crisp, clear black. Think like a satin black. We recommend something softer, maybe a wool black. But the same thing applies, is a darker, more espresso brown is going to soften it and appear better for you soft winters. So stay away from those warm browns and stick to the cool browns. I feel like it can be a little bit more tricky, so use the guides that we give you over on Patreon, or if you're a member here on YouTube, take those with you. They're made to have in your phone. Just create a little photo album and you can have all of the different shades. Now, something that I didn't want to talk about is kind of where this myth came from. Because the earlier palettes were so simplified, it was a business. Now, custom color portfolios like we do are not a great business move because they take forever and they are custom to every single person. But when you're trying to mass market something like how color analysis originally was, those 4 seasons, they needed to oversimplify things for everyone to be able to use. So autumns wear brown, winters wear black. And there was no more detail than that because there could not be confusion of saying, oh, well, yeah, winters can wear brown. It just can't be the typical brown that you think of. It has to be a cooler brown. What is a cooler brown? Oh, well, you need to add blue or purple. And it's too complicated for the casual consumer of color analysis. But here, of course, at color class, we love to teach. We love to teach why it works that way. So at the end of the day, the question is not, can winters wear brown? The question really is, what shade of brown can winters wear? And like I said before, we are not here to eliminate complete colors. Maybe yellow, maybe orange. You know us, we're not huge fans of those. That's a whole different tangent to go on. But it's about finding that version that harmonizes for your coloring. And if you are a winter, yes, those cool browns will look fantastic on you, so don't shy away from them. If you are interested, don't forget to grab those digital palettes over on Patreon or as a YouTube member here. They have been posted for a while now since I have to redo this video because of the poor quality of sound. Thank you for being here today. I hope you enjoyed this second version of this video. I am so sorry about that first one. Please just ignore it. Lastly, I'm Sarah. This has been another color class, and I'll see you in our next video.